Hey there. Have you noticed lately that the energies of the world, something is just like more intense than usual? Maybe you wake up in the morning and you're full of gratitude, you've done your spiritual practices and all of that. And then you go to work as this professional conscious leader, evolutionary leader that you are. And by lunchtime, you're ready to close and lock your door because you just can't handle being around any more people, or like that, or else there's these like intense emotions that are coming up. And where where did they come from? Or maybe you have some sort of a chronic condition that affects your body, like arthritis, for example. And for some reason, you can hardly stand being in your body. It feels like there's just something going on. I can so relate because I think everyone that I know, all of my clients have been feeling this. And what you don't know about me is I've been fortunately, after many, many years of working on myself and having coaches and healers and support help me, I have ways that have helped me get to the other side so I can feel light and free, even though there are these intense energies around. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Catherine Walters, and I'm an intuitive ignition catalyst. Another way of saying that is I'm an intuitive uh, spiritual counselor advisor. And I help conscious, professional, evolutionary leaders like yourself and ageless goddesses to step into their spiritual independence and have authentic self expression without people pleasing and overgiving, or even putting someone else's desires and expectations before their own, and be able to stand and honor themselves and put themselves first in a positive way, not a selfish way, so that they have more to give because they've nurtured themselves first. So that said, have you been feeling energies more so lately? If so, put a yes or a yes or no in the comments, because you might be feeling like more tired, more emotional, like having a crying jag, or maybe you feel so angry or frustrated you want to throw something. That would be an example, of course, of feeling the energies. And there is actually, in many ways, a reason for this. Let me explain, because I'll get into a little bit more like teaching than I might normally in a post. And that's because we are in the Lion's Gate season. In fact, today, 8/8/2024, is the culmination of that. And what it means is that Leo, the lion in the zodiac, the sun has entered Leo. And it actually did on the like July the 22nd. So these 2 weeks leading up until August the 8th are this time of the Lion's Gate. And then, of course, Sirius needs to line up with the Earth, and they all line up. And then you've got things with the pyramids and Giza and the Sphinx, and you put all that together, and it creates a portal. Now, normally 8, which is a right side up infinity sign, is a number for abundance and so forth, confidence, good luck, good fortune. 88 is the number for your monad, and I can talk about that another time, but that's a spiritual connection with your all of your most intimate part of your soul. And then this year, though, of 2024, we have a triple 8, because we have 8 August, 8, the 8th day. 2024, you add up those numbers, is another 8. So this portal this year is even more powerful, more intense, more potent than normal, which is why you're feeling all of these things. And it's all intensified because you may feel that the time is speeding up, but it's the universe is shining the light on the shadow sides inside of us, and also on the shadows and the darkness around us in the world, bringing it up to the light so that we can heal it, and release it and let it go. So, what you can do in these times, three things I know that you can do that will help you is one, feel your feelings. Absolutely. Because trying to block them up is not going to bring them to the light. It's going to keep them shoved down in the shadows. Let your emotions come up to the light. Two is know that, and the divine, physical, physical and non-physical beings are there for you. And the third thing is to ask for help, because you're not meant to go on your spiritual journey alone. This spiritual journey was never meant to be so hard and so difficult as it has become in this earth plane. And so if you allow yourself to ask for support, to ask for help, the divine can intervene. And also when you ask support from even from others, especially a spiritual coach, someone like myself, then you can get the support that you need, so that instead of these times feeling so intense, so heavy, so pressured, so stressed, so overwhelming, the point of like you feel like you're drowning in all of these energies, instead you're able to navigate them with ease and joy and be in the flow. And that's what you truly want. So if that is truly what you want, and you are ready to bring your old stuff, your grief, your sadness, your pain, wounds that you've had in this lifetime or others, all this karmic stuff, you're ready to let it go because you want to be who you are, to be the divine light, this beautiful beacon that you are meant to be. And if you know that you are so tired and just like ready to be done with, people not listening to you, people not allowing you to express your feelings, people who you're just done with not being heard or seen. And what you truly want is to be able to express what it is that you need and want, and to know that you are worthy of having your dreams, of manifesting your desires. And you also know that you want to live your life because of the choices that you make, rather than going and following the beliefs and the conditioning and the expectations of your family and community and the cultures that, oh, you're supposed to do this, and like let's say, oh, well, you're supposed to retire at 65. Well, maybe you're never supposed to retire. This those things like that old conditioning is like telling you that you're supposed to be a certain way. And as a conscious, powerful evolutionary leader, no, you're ahead of the game. You're the head of the line. You're not supposed to fit in a certain way. You're supposed to be leading us to where we are going, which means that when maybe you've had worked with other coaches in the past, and it's been like a cookie cutter approach where everybody did this, and this, and you all had to fit in. Well, when I work with my clients, I don't do it that way. Everything is tailored uniquely, like I'm thinking of a unicorn. Actually, I'm sitting, well, he's behind me. It's a unicorn approach, all right, to really allowing what your needs are, to bring those forward and shine the light on those so you can heal them and move forward. And so if what I'm saying resonates with you, and you are ready to feel more lighthearted and free to have the power of your choice, then let's have a conversation. Because in it, we'll look at what's been so intense for you, what's really gotten you down, and we'll look at what are the dreams that you want to manifest? What kind of magic and miracles do you want to create in your life? Because you are a powerful co-creator with the divine. A part of you knows that, and you want that for yourself. And I want that for you, and I know it's possible for you. Now you may say to me, Catherine, I've and I know like you have read so many books, probably have shelves, bookcases of books. You've done workshops and intensives and retreats and you've been spent periods in silence and listened to podcasts and you name it, you've done it. I get it. And I also know, as I mentioned earlier, that when I work with clients, it's a unique way that works for each individual person because you are a unique leader and you deserve. In fact, the only way it will work is if things are uniquely designed for you. I also know that as a conscious professional, you are super busy. You're crazy busy, is what we call it, right? And yet, it's like, where are you? Your to do list is probably miles long, but are you even on it? It's time for you and this deep inner work and inner exploration of your heart and your soul and what you dream and what is possible. Is that even on there? Because if it's not, how can you manifest it and make it come true if you're not even on your list or you're towards the bottom of it? And I know that it doesn't take tons of time, but it does take a commitment and and a trust in knowing that you've accomplished so many other things in your life. This is possible, and actually, probably the most important thing you can do because as you work and grow and as your soul evolves and you have an inner sense of peace and lightness and fun and happiness and joy and passion in your life, well, it just radiates out. And the people around you and your family and your friends, your colleagues, your people that work for you, you are uplifting all of them. And they in turn you'll be the model for them to start to uplift themselves. So the world, this intense, crazy world of ours, especially on this date and in the future, needs your standing in your authentic truth. It needs you to be spiritually free of all that old stuff that you've been programmed with and choose what it is you want, whether it's doesn't even matter what that is because I know it's going to be something positive, but it's knowing what is that? What do you choose? What is the priority in your life that you want to create? And then moving toward that. The first step is in having a conversation because you know what? Your happiness, it's like it's waiting for you. I know it is. Your joy, your passion, the magic in your life, the fun, the laughter, it's there waiting in the wings. You get to put yourself first in the spotlight. And then all of those wonderful things can join you and fill you. And that will be how you live your life. And you won't be bombarded by the intensities and the pressure and the overwhelm of times like the Lionsgate. You'll soar right through them. The link is below. I look forward to talking with you soon. Love and blessings. Namaste and happy Lionsgate. Namaste.